This is Mia. Hopefully you can hear me. This is my very first blog or vlog. So I wanted to start off showing you guys like how my body looks like now, current state. So this is like the view from the front and the view from the side. Yep. So this is what I'm looking like 7 months in. I've lost 53 pounds. I weighed myself this morning, so I'm 53 pounds lighter. So this is how I'm looking. So, okay, this is I've never been this like scantily clad like ever. So don't get no wrong impression of me. It's not how I dress, but when you're losing weight, we know with this little community, you gotta wear like skin tight clothes because you gotta make sure people see like that what you've lost is like real, and you ain't been lying like this whole time of like what you've been losing. So I'm going to actually put on some clothes or somewhat and finish talking to you guys. So give me a second. I have started a new site, blog. It's www.missmia, MIALELLE, my middle name, .tumblr, TUMBLR.com. I plan on transferring my blog over to there. So this video, I think I'll post it on like both sites, but from now on, it'll be on the Tumblr ordeal. So let's just jump right into it. Where's my cell phone? I wish I should have uploaded a picture, and when I edit this video, I might, like when I've shown you guys like from the jump from September the 15th until now, April 23rd, like I'm going to be honest with you guys, because I'm going to do nothing but cheat myself and cheat the people who are actually taking an interest and are encouraged by my weight loss, which I totally appreciate. Thank you so much to people on the internet and people in my life, whether it be my church family or, my actual family, my friends who are coming up to me and just encouraging me and just let me know how great, that I've been doing. And that is truly an encouragement, because weight loss is the hardest thing I've done. For myself, it's the hardest thing I've done in my life. And to be consistent for, 7, 8 months now, it takes a lot. It's definitely taken more than me. And that's something I will get to just a little bit later. But anyway, so that means that from, I'm at 187. From last week, I've lost 2 pounds. The biggest reason for my success as far as losing 53 pounds is I'm like the spiritual aspect of it. With me, I know that's not what everyone, but with me, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus, and He's always been present in my life. He's always been real in my life. He's my Savior. And it wasn't until I decided, which was last year, that I decided that I understood that this was not just a physical thing I couldn't just tackle my weight loss in the natural. I had to tackle it in the spiritual. And once God began to open up my eyes on that is when I can truly say that this is when it got real, and this is when my weight loss started, and that's how I became consistent as I am. So, sorry, look straight for it. So, and just really, seeking what the word says about our bodies, and we hear it. And if you're like me, someone who has grown up in the church, we hear things as far as, our body is a temple and things like that. And one of the fruits of the Spirit is self-control. But if you don't really internalize that, and if you don't truly believe it, it's going to show. And my weight was just a flat out representation of the lack of self-control that I had in my life, of the lack of belief that I had in that word. Even though I knew my body was a temple, I didn't truly believe my body was a temple because I wasn't treating it like it was a temple. I wasn't taking care of it. Even though I knew that self-control was one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit, I didn't necessarily believe it because it obviously wasn't showing, because I wasn't having self-control over the things, over food, and how it was controlling me. I wasn't controlling it. And then gluttony is a whole other thing, which is something that I've, began to take responsibility for, and not afraid to talk about it. But Christians, I believe that we tend to we spotlight all the other things, but we tend to shy away from when it talks about glutton and when it talks about overeating and things like that. And I found out, last year that's clearly a sin. That's definitely something that God tells us, to stay away from. You can read about it in Proverbs 23. You can read about it in verses 1 through 2, and I'm looking right here, 20 through 21. Right here, I have this on my wall to look at it almost every day, to remind myself that just because I wasn't participating in those other sins doesn't mean that me being I was still sinning by being a glutton and not having control over myself in that area. So yeah, that's the spiritual side of it that I want people to understand. And lastly, what I have to say is that I don't want you to view yourself as, come down so hard on yourself where you're like, oh my goodness, I'm a glutton, I've been doing all these things and I've been sinning before God, and just put yourself in that state. Despite that, the love of Christ is still on you, and he will love you to the point where you will, and he will continue to love you to the point where you can fix it. You just have to decide to fix it. Now, bam. Next thing to go over. Taboome. That's what this weight loss blog is called. It's called Taboome. I've been overweight for 12 years of my life, which is basically half of my life. And so in the world, but especially in America, we ostracize people who are overweight because we put so much emphasis on being skinny, and not even just being healthy, but just being skinny, and what we tie to that. And I know that we do that because I've been that way. I've been through middle school and high school and just older, and just seriously just being treated like less than a human being because of my weight. To the point, it was so common for me to be treated that way, to the point where I believed it. And the damage that I did once I believed everything that people were saying about me, and once I believed the images that I was seeing on TV, I did more harm to myself than anyone else has done. It's no excuse for the people in my life who has caused me that pain because of my weight. But I did more harm to myself, because then when I internalized all that hate that was given to me because of my size, and not because of who I was as a person, my character, and my personality, I began to teach myself that I didn't have a right to love, I didn't have a right to be angry, I didn't have a right to any type of emotions at all because of my weight. I taught myself to shut up and take it. Whatever it is they told me and said about me, how they made fun of me, take it. That's what you do, because you're fat. And who are you? I'm serious. It's crazy now, and I know that it's crazy now, but at that time, when your mind gets so used to that negative mindset is not that far-fetched. It's really not. And I taught myself that. I would never even talk about my weight. And I would never, ever mention my weight at all, because I never wanted to open up the door for someone to come in and just humiliate me, about it. It was just, it's crazy, the things. I'm not even going to go there. But, yeah, I felt like a walking, when I began to look back on that, in September, and trying to think about what I would call this blog, that's why I decided to call it Taboome, because of me coming into this. I knew that my weight had just been such a taboo experience in my life, and that's how I was viewed. So that's why I called it that. So let's get to the last and final thing. I'm going to have to edit the crap out of this video. Like, I can talk my butt off. My exercise. I work out 4 times a week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Just of recently, last week, I've changed it to Monday through Thursday because my gym is broke. And kind of taking longer than I would like for the equipment to get fixed. So I'm at Club Fitness, and so I'm there. Sorry, that's my cousin calling me. We had a tornado last night. I'm pretty sure he's freaking out. But yeah, so I work out 4 times a week, 45 minutes on the elliptical. I finally got up there. Yay. And then I do like free weights. I do like, free weights like on my arms, and I do like this little bit, and this little bit, and then like this right here, and like this, like you lean forward and you pull it back type stuff on free weights. And then I do like my legs on the machine, and then I do my abs on the machine, and that usually takes about 15 minutes. So I'm usually in the gym for an hour. And so, yeah. So this is my suggestion with that, is that if you're just starting, this like working out, don't go to kill yourself level, because this is what you have to keep in mind, is that obviously depending on how much weight you have to lose, I have to lose 90 pounds. I can't start off at 30 minutes within the first week or within the first month, knowing that I would have to go another 9 months, which means I would have had to be on an elliptical heck of longer than that. I was not about to kill myself. You have to progress, and you definitely want to progress, because your body will get used to what you're doing. And so when your body gets used to it, what do? You have to kick it up a notch. Free weights. I just started using free weights a month ago. I stayed away from it because I always thought I didn't want to look like a man. I didn't want to come out like a freaking bodybuilder, no shade. But that's what the impression I had, was that when you use free weights. But then I did some research, and basically women don't have enough testosterone to build up that much muscle where you come out looking like, a man. And so unless you do protein shakes or muscle milk, don't do it with the free weights. So it's good. You're good. So when you go in the gym, you want to, throw in some free weights, you're good. Just start off, with the 5 pounds, and then move up to the 10 pounds. And then I don't have the science down on muscle confusion and what that is. I haven't even really looked into it. But basically switch it up with the free weights as well. Maybe do your whole body, 1 week, and then maybe the next week just do arms or just do legs while you're on your elliptical, but switch it up so that your body does not get used to it. And like I said, you have to go to kill yourself level in order to lose weight. So, and then also switch it up on your workout. Make the gym your BFF, really, but do dance or run or, whatever. Do those kind of things, and maybe do it for a week or two, and then come back to the gym. Because I discovered when I was going through my little insane moment in March, and I was trying to get ready for this photo shoot, I decided I was going to work out twice a day, and I put myself in a freaking hospital for dehydration. But I was doing Just Dance 2 that morning or during the afternoon, then I was going to the gym at night. And so then eventually, after I got out of the hospital and told myself to, chill out, I cut the gym, and I was just doing Just Dance 2 for a week or two. And really, it burns. I'm telling you, you should definitely do it. Freaking amazing. But when I got back into the gym after doing Just Dance 2 for 2 weeks, my body was I was sweating my butt off, and I was tired. I'm doing the same 45 minutes that I've done months. So what's going on? But my body had gotten used to just dancing, and that made my workout. So switch it up. It's basically what I'm getting to. I'm going to have to edit the crap out of this video. Okay. Water, food. Make water your BFF. Seriously. Where's my water bottle? Okay. I'll be right back.